Good evening, everyone. I'm Resly George Amador from Pag-asa. Currently, I'm the Common Alerting Protocol Coordinator for Pag-asa. So, for this session, I'll be discussing about Common Alerting Protocol in the Philippines. So, outline for our discussion. First, introduction. What's Common Alerting Protocol? Second, what's CAP in Pag-asa, or the Hydromet Meteorological Division of Pag-asa, and the experience we've been for the past few years, and what will be the update and other concern. So, brief overview. So, for our audience, currently not in the Philippines, or maybe some our international participant. So, brief overview of the Philippines. So, our capital is Manila, and estimate area is 300,000 square kilometer. Almost 61% is water, and we have an island of 7,641. Estimate population 105 million, and our currency peso. And mostly the per annual capita is $3,541. So as we all know, Philippines is port in the world, most exposed and at risk at natural hazard based on the World Risk Report 2017. So Philippines is visited by almost 20 tropical cyclone, and out of the 20 tropical cyclone, 10 of that make landfall. So we all know tropical cyclone have strong winds, excessive rainfall, and thunderstorm, and that can also have hazard like floods, landslide, mud flows, storm surge, and probably sometimes tornado. So sometimes we have affected by intertropical convergence zone and monsoon, our amihan and habagat, that most likely to produce or result to floods and landslide. So if you see in the map, this one, so Philippines is mostly cannot be seen on the map. So most of the tropical cyclone hit Visayas and northern Luzon. Brief overview of Pag-asa. So Pag-asa is started by the Jesuit on January 1, 1865. It's also known as the Isla Pilipinas Observatorio de Manila. So currently, ito ngayon, this is the Ateneo de Manila Observatory. And so January 1, 1865. But on May 22, 1901, by the Act of the Philippine Commission, the Observatorio was being reorganized under the Act number 131, and is formally named Weather Bureau under the administrative control of the Department of the Interior. And on 1977, under Presidential Decree number 78, so it was named Pag-asa. So the mandate is to provide protection against natural calamities and utilize science knowledge as an effective instrument to ensure the safety, well-being, economic security of all the people, and the promotion of the national progress. So Philippines through Pag-asa is a member of WMO, is a specialized body of the United Nations. So brief overview how Pag-asa warning or products have been disseminated. So first, the warning, and then goes to the President, Office of Civil Defense, Squad Media, Pag-asa Field Station, through our regional, and directly to the public. And special forecasts like aviation, and shipping goes directly to our stakeholder. So means of dissemination, so we have TV, fax, radio, website, mobile apps, social media, and lastly, the common alerting protocol that I'll be discussing. So what's common alerting protocol? So we started 2014 through the engagement with Google Public Alerts or google.org. So it's a small team of Pagasa that started the group. So a brief history, 2014 to 2015 is the first engagement, and it's the time that we introduced common alerting protocol in the Philippines through the help of Google. And 2016 we have a project with AIT and UNESCO. So it's more like an engagement project to form more stakeholder to be trained for common alerting protocol. And on 2017 we added products like the Hydromet division of Pagasa. We added General Flood Advisory and Flood Bulletin. 2018 another additional river basin, and 2019 the actual flood bulletin for another river flood advisory for other centers throughout the Philippines. So brief overview. Yeah. So if you see the products is on the Google Public Alerts. So this is an example of how you're gonna see it online. This is the Google Crisis Map. Next one is you can see the alert on Google Search and Google Now. So what is CAP? What is CAP? So CAP is a common alerting protocol. It's a standard format designed for all media, all hazard communication. It's an international ITU standard ITU-TX1303. So over any and all media, so we have television, radio, telephone, highway sign, email, any kind of hazard, either weather, fire, earthquakes, volcano, landslide. We can also have this used in child abuse, child abduction, disease outbreak, and air quality warning. It can be disseminated to the public at large, or it can be disseminated into group like civic authority or just a responder. It's like in short overview. So the warning is on a clipboard that can be disseminated to different types of media. So who are the alerting authorities? So not everyone can use CAP, but only the alerting authority. Example of alerting authorities are the National Meteorological and Hydromet Services of the country, or the Emergency Management Agency of a country, sample like OCD or NDRMC, or any authorized agency that perform the function of alerting. So that's are the alerting authority. So this is the since Pag-asa is a member of WMO or the World Meteorological Organization, we are linked or the safe guardian of CAP in the Philippines. But other alerting authority can use the protocol in different agency like PBOX for earthquake and tsunami, and maybe DOH for outbreak. So these are the example. PNRI maybe for nuclear hazard, DOH for disease and health, Bureau of Fire Protection for fire, OCD for public safety. And so overview is like you have a product in raw input and it converted into an XML format, then it can be easily visualized using a web-based visualization. That's how CAP works. So you have raw data, you can convert it to XML format. Then that XML format can be easily visualized by web-based or maybe mobile. So we have called alert aggregator, or the group that aggregates different feeds or alert. Sample, we have the Pag-asa website, this one, or Google Public Alerts through Google Crisis Map. Next one is SAMBRO or Sahana. Third is Pag-asa website. So you can see on the front page of Pag-asa if there's a warning within the Philippines. You can see if there's a tropical cyclone warning or general flood advisory and flood bulletin. And also you can visualize it through our Meteo Pilipinas or Panahon Infosys. And common alerting protocol has been implemented in different river basin, flood forecasting, and warning center. This one is an output for Pampanga. So we have the first CAP issuance in Pampanga River Basin on August 13, 2018. This is due to the enhanced southwest monsoon or habagat. So for basic diagram or system diagram of Pag-asa Common Alerting Protocol for the Pampanga River Basin. So this block is the creation or the tool for creating the flood forecast. Second block is it can be seen through the central office, and through the third block is the aggregator. So since we have different client, we formed the common alerting protocol to be implemented on cloud, or cloud common alerting protocol generator is on cloud premise. So more on the updates. Currently, Pag-asa is with partner with Philippine Red Cross, collaboration for information sharing, and currently we're trying to automate the CAP generation for radar observation, and also automatic CAP for severe weather, especially on thunderstorm warning, and common alerting protocol for different flood bulletins issuance from different major river basin, especially Bicol River Basin, is currently on progress. But due to COVID, there's a limitation of movement. So we'll be adding more river basin in case COVID we have can be done. Other updates is with Metro Weather, and also through the Weatherscape platform. And on last September 2019, I have a chance to introduce common alerting protocol during the Asia Pacific Telecommunities Symposium on Disaster Management 2019. And last February 2020, we have a project for study for accelerating communicating method of disaster information using emergency warning broadcast system in the Philippines. It's in a partnership with DICT, PTB, and Department of National Defense through OCD, and Cheo Engineering Company. This project is to test the capability of common alerting protocol on emergency warning broadcast through television. And also on 2020, we have a renewal of memorandum of agreement with ABS-CBN TV Plus Digibox for the advisory through their digital boxes. And even in COVID time, we have a MOA signing with GMA for the box. So also with same with ABS-CBN TV Plus, GMA for the box gets the feed from Pag-asa, and they will broadcast it through GMA for the box, visualizing weather warnings and advisory through Twitter feed. Other application of CAP is you can have a sensor, and if that sensor reach the limit, it can automatically create the warning, and it can be sent to different channels and different media. So sample is like this currently been on tests in some countries that the sensor will have a threshold, then in case that threshold has been reached, it will automatically create the cap message, and is automatically disseminate to different channels and different media. So some of the concern for the endorsement of the CAP as early warning system to the Philippines is through the Office of Civil Defense, and also it's the adoption of Common Alerting Protocol as a platform for information sharing. And also, since we have more people engaging to Common Alerting Protocol, we need more ICT personnel to the response to the growing demand. So in close, we believe that adapting CAP has provided a systematic procedure on how we prepare warnings. It's also an effective tool in harmonizing different products into a single platform, which can be easily configured and rolled out. The structure is simple, robust, reliable, understandable, and we minimize the duplication and error. We also believe that we can extend CAP services to different warning agencies in the Philippines and adapt CAP as a platform for early warning system to the country. So moving forward, it's like we try to implement CAP into different warning agency or alerting agency in the Philippines through the ICT and OCD. And currently we have a project with Pacific Disaster Center to called the Feel Aware. So I hope when Feel Aware is totally done or implemented through OCD, you can have a more reliable warning in the Philippines. So with that, thank you. So for more information, you can visit Pag-asa website or follow us on our social media channel, DOST_Pag-asa on Twitter and on Facebook. And if you want to see the latest CAP feed or the Common Alerting Protocol feed, you can check the publicalert.pagasa.dost.gov.ph/feed. And if you want more question, if you have question, just email me or chat me through my Facebook page, Resly George Amador. And thank you, Pista ng Mapa, for the opportunity to share, and good luck to the conference, and mabuhay. Thank you.